Hi, Nick. Good morning. Hi, Zach. Welcome. Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, and yeah, everyone just joining us. Welcome. Welcome.
Hello, Professor.
Hello. Welcome. Good morning, and welcome to everyone who's just getting here.
Good morning.
Morning. If you might Yeah, was someone about to say something? Sorry, I think I missed the last bit of that. So does anyone else have a class that is starting up next week, going back on campus?
Yeah, I have a class right after this one.
Oh, cool. So yeah, and everyone's going back on campus next week for it.
Are you excited, Professor?
Yeah, I am excited. Yeah, it's been a while, so it'll be good to get back into, back onto campus. Yeah. How about you? How do you feel about going back?
It'll be definitely different. This is my first time going onto campus.
Oh, cool. Oh, so well, that's pretty exciting. We're gonna be in the M building in room M102. There's a tree outside the M building, like on the transit center side. And if you go in that entrance, then you turn left to get to the classroom. That's from the north side. And then if you go in from the south side, that's like the campus side entrance, then just turn right and it's on the first floor, M102.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And Manisha, would you mind filling us in on the ASC hours this week?
Yeah, so I have a little change time in my SI session from this week onwards. Unfortunately, there is something coming up, which so that's why I have to change the time a little bit. So from today onwards, my SI sessions for 181 would be from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., which is slightly after each class at ASC. And then drop-in tutoring are the same time, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. And in the morning, 11 to 1:30 p.m. And I will put that in the chat again. Thank you.
Nice, thanks, Manisha. And can folks still join you via like Zoom, or do they have to come in person to the ASC?
Yeah, so ASC is actually providing in-person as well as online support for students. So it's gonna be easy, and online is gonna be same joins on the ASC Zoom Hub, and there will be some tutor. You could also take appointment on Zoom Hub for in-person. So anyone wants to come in person, they have to have the appointment and the vaccination or negative test clearance. But online Zoom is gonna be same, no changes for the online.
Good, thank you.
Manisha, so does that mean the Wednesday 4 to 6 is no longer our session?
Yes, yeah, I'm sorry
Okay.
about that. I
Okay.
have to shift it from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. for Monday and Wednesday.
Monday and Wednesday. Okay, so that's Monday and Wednesday 1 to 2, and then Monday, Tuesday, Thursday 4 to 6. But that's for other classes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but you could still come in.
Yes.
If anyone else is not there, then I can definitely help.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank-
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for accommodating us remotely too. Still, that's pretty cool.
Thank you. Oh yeah, and I also checked with the computers whether we can use the computers in the ASC. So the answer is yes. I checked with the ASC team members, and they said that they have 2 rows of computers, and since we will be maintaining social distancing, we could accommodate 6 people at a time, whether you have your own computer or not. So yeah.
Oh, that's great to hear. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, they have office installed there, so that'd be easy for anyone who does not have access to the Excel access.
Do you have to book time on that, or is that you can just turn up?
For the SI sessions, no, you don't have to, because that's what it is. Like students could come in the SI session timing, but other than that, which is drop-in tutoring, yes, you need appointment.
Thank you.
Any other questions on that? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Manisha. So let's go ahead and pick back up with where we left off last time. We were working on a file that was a mortgage calculator. So I'll just go into our Canvas homepage and I'll just search for mortgage. And the progress that we made last time is here in this file, EO2 mortgage calculator day 2. So go ahead and make sure to download the day 2 file. That'll be our starter file. Or if you have it saved from Monday, that's where we'll be picking up.
If you call like the non-emergency line and just be like, I need like to be escorted, you can fucking show them pictures of bruises that she's left on you and be like,
Oh, Cyrus,
"Can you get this?" Or
or
I just like wanted
Paulina.
escort just to get my stuff.
Paulina, you're not on mute. Paulina, I think,
not
is there any
talking.
possibility
I'm
that you're
not
not
talking.
intending to press
It's
the
not
ear?
me.
Okay, it's okay, no worries. Okay, sorry. Okay, so are you okay?
I'm fine.
So here in File Explorer. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you.
I'm being so petty, actually. I don't give a single fuck.
Oh, Cyrus, I think, is there any chance that you're okay? I'm not sure who we're hearing, but yeah, I hope you're okay. Yeah, I hope you're okay. Yeah, everything all right, everybody? So I'll go ahead and just open the file here. And I usually close the document recovery panel and I just click yes, I want to view these files later. And then I'll just try and turn on autosave at the top. It's asking me to click my OneDrive account. I'll just close out of this to try to be as efficient as possible. There we go. Okay. We were saying that we wanted to buy a $375,000 house. We talked about what a down payment is, and an APR. So we're going to take out a loan to finance, buying the house. We have a little money saved up, so we're going to put that money down. That means that that money doesn't have to be part of the loan, and therefore we don't have to pay back interest on it. That's a good thing, because the rest of the loan is going to accumulate interest at an annual rate of the APR, the annual percentage rate. And the APR depends on our credit. The last thing we did was we gave ourselves an excellent credit rating in cell C7. And so, oh yeah.
Are you sharing the screen? Because.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Whoops. No, I wasn't. Let's see.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, good call. Sorry. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, there we go. Can you see it now? Like in cell C7?
Yes.
Okay, nice, cool. Thank you. Sorry about that. We had that, excellent credit rating in cell C7. And so let's go ahead and check out cells A16 to C20. A16 to C20. This can serve as our lookup table. We can use it to identify the appropriate required down payment percent and APR if we know someone's credit rating. So let's see how. We're going to use the VLOOKUP function. So in cell F4, and I'll just click this collapse the ribbon button so we can fit more in here. Cell F4. Is where we're going to want to insert our VLOOKUP function. So we've been doing that in a bunch of different ways, but I'll just click in the formula bar and just start typing in VLOOKUP. And you can just type in like the first several letters and then press tab, and then that'll fill in the rest. And Excel's telling us in bold, okay, the first thing we need is the lookup value. So we're like putting in the arguments to our function. You could also click FX and then put them in here in the function arguments dialog box if you like. So, I mean, since it's open, yeah, why not just do it this way? But either way is fine. So for the lookup value, well, we said our table that we're going to look stuff up in is down here in cells, A16 to C20. So we're looking up like the credit rating. So I kind of gave away the next thing, but that's our table array. Might as well just put that in here. Cell C17 to, or cell A17 to C20, just like the inside of that table. For the lookup value, anyone want to guess like which cell we should put in there? Going?
Is it the negotiated cost of the house? Or I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay. This one's tricky, but the hint is we're trying to find the lookup value. So pretty much I would go like to the table array part and just like look in the first column. And it's like, okay, we're either looking up like excellent, good, fair, or poor. So it looks like we're looking up the credit rating from this table. And then we're going to either pull the down payment or the APR out of it. So for the lookup value, it's going to be C7, our credit rating. And so far, like the way we could read this is we're going to look up excellent. That's in cell C7. In this table down here, cells A17 to C20. And the column that we're going to want to pull from that table down there, we're looking up our the APR for this example. So this is column 1 here, or sorry, yeah, column 1 here, column 2 here, and column 3 here. So for column index number, let's go ahead and just put in 3. And for the range lookup, let's go ahead and just type in false. And then I always have to read down here which ones are which, but to find the closest match, so like an approximate match, we put in true, but to find an exact match, we put in false. Yeah, so since there's no like, since we're looking up like exactly like excellent or good or fair or poor, and not like something approximately those words, then just put in false here for an exact match. Yeah, and then click OK. It looks like, yeah, we do see our 3.25% APR here. We can label that in cell E4. So I'll just put in, interest rate. And yeah, so that's how we use our VLOOKUP table to find out our interest rate. And the cool thing is, what if the credit rating changes? For example, I'm going to change the excellent rating to fair and good and poor. So let's see, fair. Then our interest rate becomes 4.25%. Good, our interest rate becomes 3.5%. So Excel's pulling from that table down there using the VLOOKUP function. And the last one, okay, if we have a poor credit rating, Excel pulls that too. So we can update our interest rate thanks to the VLOOKUP function. But let's go ahead and put back in that excellent credit rating. And now let's do the same thing, but basically let's do it so that we can identify their minimum down payment rate based on their credit rating. So we'll go here, down payment rate. And we can pretty much do it any way we want. Did someone want to get us started with the VLOOKUP function here?
I'll give it a shot.
Nice, Udo. Yeah, go right ahead. Thanks.
So you do equals VLOOKUP in the box.
Uh-huh.
And then you click FX.
Uh-huh. Oh, whoops. I think I have to open the parentheses first for FX to like know that we're in the function.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you mean by click FX? I don't know what that means.
Oh, just to the left of the formula bar, there's a
oh, okay. Yes.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Technically it's called the insert function, but yeah. So yeah, so this is looking good, Udo. So VLOOKUP, and then we'll open the parentheses, click FX.
Yeah, after you click the insert function,
says lookup value, so you would click, so where's that? We're looking for down payment, right?
That's right. Uh-huh.
So you'd click C5.
C5. Okay.
For the
Maybe.
lookup value. Then the table array. Wouldn't you do A16 through C20?
Yes. Uh-huh. And
then-
for the lookup value, it's actually it's the same one. It's still the credit rating that that we're looking up in this table, you know, that determines our down payment rate.
Okay.
So I'm just going to change the first argument you said to C7, but you're exactly right. Yeah, the table array is down here in A17 to C20.
Okay, and then column index number would be C or 3 because it's 1, 2, 3.
Pretty much, yeah. This one's a little out of order because is in our table array. It's down here, and we want to pull the down payment column.
Oh, so it'd be 2.
2, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't see the down payment part. And then the ranged lookup, that part I was a little bit unsure of. Or no, it's the true or false, right?
Right.
So since they're exact numbers, you could put false.
Nice, since they're exact. Since like we're finding an exact match, yeah, let's put false. Nice. Sweet. Okay. Does everyone agree with this, or does anyone disagree? I think that's absolutely right. So let's click OK, and the down payment rate is coming out as 5%, and it looks like, yes, that is what our table is telling us. The decimals are going out to like more decimal places, but that's totally fine. 5%, it's still 5%. So it looks like our VLOOKUP function is working for our down payment rate as well. Courtesy of Udo, thank you very much. That was awesome. And oh, okay. So the next thing to do would be to find the minimum down payment required. So in cell E6, let's go ahead and just type in minimum down payment required. And then here, let me ask someone if they want to give us a formula for cell F6. Or in other words, how can we calculate the minimum down payment required?
Do you multiply the additional down payment by the down payment rate?
Really close. I guess we are going to multiply something by the down payment rate, but the
the cost of the house?
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, it says additional. Yeah, so it'd be C4 multiplied by that F5.
Yeah, C4 times F5. Like that. Exactly. C4 times F5. So that's right. So the down payment rate or that minimum down payment, you know, that 5% is referring to like we have to put 5% of the cost of the house down. Yeah. So that's exactly right. Our minimum down payment required is going to be 5% times the cost of the house, $375,000. And yeah, I guess this additional down payment, it's almost like a red herring, you know, in a way, because or for this question, because this is saying in addition to the $18,750 that we like, that's our minimum that we have to put down. Like we're actually going to put down an extra $5,000. So that's what that value is like referring to. So it'll come into play later, definitely. Yeah. But for now, let's go ahead and assign some range names. That's because we've been doing calculations based on cell references, like in this in this cell F6, we have a calculation that's C4 times F5. So those are called cell references, and they're called relative cell references. That's just like the default in Excel, a relative cell reference like C4 or F5. So let's just like remember that term for later. So relative cell references are like these references here, C4, F5. If we start putting in the dollar signs, if we put in a dollar sign before the number and the letter, then we have an absolute cell reference. And if we only put in a number sign before the letter or the number, so just $1 sign before the letter or the number, that is a mixed cell reference. So let's go ahead and assign some some range names. So that's because it's useful to give a name to a cell like C4 here, to give it a name like cost. And so actually you can see if I click cell C4, that's already been done for us. Someone's already clicked in the name box and typed in cost. I think I did that to save time. And the deal is now instead of saying C4 all the time in formulas, we can just say cost. And this will make finding errors much easier. We would just click in cell C4 and then click in the name box and then type in cost. Yeah, but that's already been done. Now we have this nice option of typing in cost to refer to the $375,000 rather than just C4. And let's go ahead and check some other values in here. So let's make sure that additional down payment is labeled as add down. And it looks like it is in the formula bar, but if it's not, just go ahead and rename it. Term of loan in years, down here, the 30, we've named years. And number of payments per year, we've named months. The client's APR value. So that's over here in cell F4. We actually haven't renamed this one. So let's rename it client APR, all one word. So to do that, just click cell F4 and then in the name box, just go ahead and replace whatever text is in there with client APR. And then press enter. For the minimum down payment required, let's relabel that as min down, all one word. So that's here in cell F6, and it looks like it's already been done for us, but if not, go ahead and just relabel that using the name box. Yeah. And now it's time to calculate the total down payment. So select cell F17. And let's type in a formula. The formula is going to be equals add down plus min down. So see how we're calculating the total down payment by taking the additional down payment and adding it to the minimum down payment. And we said, yeah, that's what we're going to put down, the 18,750 plus 5,000 extra dollars.
Could you just go over those again for me, please? Because I got a bit lost in that. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, no problem. So it'd probably help if I had labeled E17. So this is the total down payment. And basically, we had relabeled, well, basically like the two numbers that are going to give us the total down payment are the minimum down payment required, plus this additional down payment over here. And so we had called the minimum down payment required min down, and the additional down payment, we called it add down. Whoops. Add down. And so using those two values, we're calculating the total down payment as add down, the sum of add down and min down. Yeah, I guess in this example, they didn't just want to pay the minimum down payment, but they had some extra, funds to put in. Any other questions? Okay, cool. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, so let's see what that comes out to. I can tell just by looking at it's going to be like, yeah, 20 something thousand, and it looks like, yeah, $23,750. And the next thing to do is calculate the amount of the loan. Oh, I'm sorry. Did we label total down yet? Let's just make sure. Okay, good. So cell F17 has the range name of total down. And so next up, let's calculate the amount of the loan. So in cell E18, just go ahead and type in amount of the loan. And then in cell F18, let's make a formula again, the amount of the loan. So who can come up with one?
The negotiated cost of the house subtracted by the total down payment.
I only heard the last part. I'm so sorry. I don't have good enough internet.
The negotiated cost of the house subtracted by the total down payment.
Yes. Okay, exactly. The negotiated cost of the house subtracted by the total down payment. Yeah, awesome. Cool. So that's going to be equals cost for the negotiated cost of the house. Exactly. Up here, minus the total down payment. Yeah, so total down, which is up, just right above here, in cell F8. What is that? Well, it doesn't really matter what it's called. Total down, I guess F17, but we renamed it total down. So now that makes it a little easier to refer to it. Yeah, so we can translate Liam's formula into our mathematical language of Excel using our range names and calculate the amount of the loan. And let's go ahead and press enter. That looks reasonable. Any questions about this? Okay, cool. Well, nice work, everyone. So next up, let's calculate the monthly payments. So starting in cell E19, go ahead and type in monthly payment. And here we're going to use the payment function or the PMT function. So I'll just keep my active cell here in E19 just because I didn't move it for any particular reason. So I just want to take a second to give just a brief explanation of the payment function. So the PMT function or the payment function, we need three things if we're going to use it. We need the total amount of the loan, the interest rate, and the number of payments. So in cell F19, we can get there using the formulas tab. So I'll click formulas and then financial. And then PMT. You might have to scroll down a little bit to find it, but it's right here, PMT. There are, PPMT, but we're actually just looking for PMT, just PMT. And so I'll go ahead and select that. And this is our function argument dialog box. And do you see how there are three bold arguments? So those are corresponding to those three things that we need to use the payment function. The total amount of the loan, the interest rate, and the number of payments. They don't go in that order though. We start with the rate. But let's actually put them in that order because, why not? So the total amount of the loan is going to go in the PV box. So that's cell F18, or we had called it, I think, I forget what we called it, loan, just loan. And so Excel fills that in for us and it's looking good there. The total amount of the loan goes in the PV argument of the payment or PMT function. The number of periods, this is actually super easy to calculate because didn't we say that it's a 30-year loan and we're making 12 payments per year? So wouldn't the number of periods be, C13 times C14? But we had actually called these years and I think months. Actually, I'm forgetting what we called it. Yeah, years and months. And then that's telling us, okay, you'll end up with 360 payments if you're, making one every month for 30 years. And rate. Now, for this argument, it's not so bad because we do know our interest rate. We calculated it up here in cell F4. I'll just go ahead and click F4, and now Excel's filling in client APR for us using that range name. But we just have to be careful of one thing. Can anyone tell us what we have to do here for the rate argument? We have to do one extra step.
Professor, I think you need to divide it by 12, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's because the A in APR, that stands for annual, but we're making monthly payments. So really our rate is going to be the annual rate divided by 12. Yeah, so that's something to remember for these. So thank you. Was it Nick who said that?
No, Luca, I said that.
Oh, Luca, thank you, Luca. Okay, yeah, awesome. So you're exactly right on. To divide the APR by 12 here for the rate, and that's super important to calculate the periodic interest rate. Okay. Instead of using the annual one directly. Okay, cool. So we divided it by 12. And I think that's it. Oh, there is one more thing. So for the loan, just go here in the present value box, and believe it or not, we're going to need to put in a minus sign before the amount of the loan. The loan represents negative money. So, and we want to see our payments as positive payments. So this is the only way to make that happen, so that everything adds up in the end. Doesn't really matter if you forget the negative sign, but then you'll see all the payment amounts is like the same value, but negative. So anyway, I'm typing in minus loan here for present value. And I think that's it. Let's go ahead and click OK. And I want to just take a minute for everyone to look at the formula in cell B13. B13. Oh, that yeah.
It looks like there's a negative in front of loan. Why is that there again? Or is that even there?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said the wrong cell, not B13. F19.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
Yeah, sorry. That's my confusion. Yeah.
like you have like client APR divided by 12, years multiplied by months, and then negative loan. Why would it be negative?
Oh, okay, good. So the loan is negative because what that PV stands for is present value. And so it's like money that we're borrowing.
So you owe it.
We owe it. Yeah, exactly. So really, yeah, we're gonna put in a negative present value there. Yeah,
Okay.
to represent money owed. Yeah, of course. Yeah, no problem. But if we had forgotten it, like, no big deal, then our monthly payment would just come out negative. So, that's kind of just a, I don't know, like a little experiment, to test what would happen. So, so here we're seeing our monthly payment, and I just want to ask any other questions about this formula up here. Okay, cool. So yeah, if you can like remember this, or basically you can use this as like a model for the PMT functions. They're going to be very, very similar. So yeah, I just thought I would mention that. There is one last part to this mini lesson, and that is to paste the range names. So over here in the range names worksheet, I'm gonna try and expand the ribbon again. Oops, where did it go? Oh gosh. I'll just click home. Oops, home. And in the kind of blanking formulas, the formulas tab, we're going to want to paste the range names. So I'm going to go to name manager. I actually totally am forgetting how to do this. Paste the range name. That's okay. I'm gonna, what I would actually do in this situation? I would go to the search bar and just look for paste range names, see if anything comes up. Formula from page names, allow edit ranges. Aha, okay, here we go. So it's in the use in formula button in the formulas tab in the define names group. And let's just go ahead and click paste names. And it looks like here's a list of our names. I'm just going to click paste list. And then what we see here is all of the range names that we've assigned are showing up in the first column. And in the second column, we've got the corresponding cell or cells that they're referring to. In this case, we just named one cell at a time, but you could actually name a group of cells and give it a range name, like, for a table that you're going to use a VLOOKUP function for. And here this is saying like additional down, that range name was given to the cell C5 in the payment worksheet. And here Excel's cool. It put in an absolute reference for us with the $ before the C and the 5. And the payment exclamation point, that means from the payment sheet. So this is saying cell C5 from the payment sheet is what we had called add down. Yeah. Okay. And I just pressed undo. I don't know why it was showing 5,000 there, but yeah, so that's how to paste the range names. And that's the last part.
I couldn't find the paste the range names because my version is different to yours. I've just got define name under formula. So where did you use? I don't have using formula come up on my. I'm just wondering where it would be.
I found it in use names. In or I'm sorry, in use in formula.
Use in formula. Is that what you searched for?
Do you see it there on yours, Lisa?
Yeah, I don't have use in formula. I just have define name and then create from selection is the next option. So
oh, you know what would be a cool thing to try? You could try in the search bar. You could try typing in paste.
Oh.
Yeah, paste names.
Okay. Oh, it says cannot.
Does that pull up anything?
It says you cannot find the data you're searching for, but I'm not looking for data.
Oh, good. Yeah. It is fun.
It's searching in the sheet for that.
Oh, yeah. Or like searching in this this search bar up here to find like the menu items.
Yeah, that's where I am, but I can't. Oh god. Well, I can't find it. I'll have to look for it later.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries.
Yeah, we're all
I'll keep looking.
yeah, on slightly different, setups. Okay, cool.
I'll look
Any other questions, anyone? Thank you for going through that, by the way, Lisa. Sorry for the extra work. Yeah, other questions?
I do have a question on our kind of hands-on exercise. Are we, after this worksheet, are we going over another one or?
No, actually, that's it for today. So let's convert the rest of the class time to lab time. And Manisha and I will be around to answer any questions. I think that'll be the plan. I liked it last time where we kind of shared our screens and could all kind of hear each other, reason through stuff. But if you prefer a breakout room, like that's fine too. And I know it's kind of tough with the, it could be distracting also if people are solving problems and you're working on something, you're working on a different part of it. So yeah, just let me know what, if you'd like to break into a breakout room. Yeah, and then any questions, yeah, just let us know and we can definitely talk through anything that comes up.
Okay, I do have a question. So I still don't know if I can, is it okay if I ask my question now?
Oh yeah, please.
Okay. So I don't know, I'm like, my computer is wigging out. Like I just got it, so I don't know how to share my screen on like set it up yet on an Apple? Has anybody done it? Because like I try to check it to allow it, but it won't allow it.
Should be on Zoom, shouldn't it?
Is
See.
it because it's being recorded? Because I wasn't sure if that was a reason, because mine wouldn't
It
share.
might be.
I think because it's being recorded, it won't allow.
You actually have to go to your privacy settings and you have to allow it to share. It's like on your privacy settings.
Okay, privacy settings, and then
Like
do I
where-
look at?
I think
do
it's
I-
like called security or something like that.
Okay. Screen recording, is that it?
Yeah, with the screen recording.
It won't let me like check the box for some reason.
There's like a lock button on the bottom. You click on it, unlock
Oh.
your password, and then you're able to adjust it.
Okay, okay. This is so helpful. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay, oh, I think okay, let's see. Share screen. Can you see me now?
Oh yeah, looks good.
Oh, okay, sweet. So I do have, so I submitted this and I got the same answers as everything. However, I got like a 76%. So I think there's something wrong with my formulas. I mean, in my PMT function, I don't know if I was supposed to do the negative because like, for example, I kind of did the dollar signs and it came out right. But if I just did, because it's rate and per, and then PV, which I guess is PV negative of this.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So it'd be negative B8. And when I remove these dollar signs,
Well, let's see. So, B4. So basically like,
yeah, this
probably
is,
you're going to drag this formula down. And so like, do you want B4 to change to B5 when you drag the formula down?
wait, what?
Oh yeah. So, like since you're typing in a formula in cell C8,
Yes.
and you were wondering about the N per, the B4 argument.
Yeah.
Like whether to make it an absolute cell reference. So the way to answer it is, are you gonna drag the formula in cell C8 like down 1 or 2?
Yeah, I will be doing that.
Yeah, okay. So then do you want the B4 to become B5 and B6? Is there stuff that is like the number of payments?
No, because if
Okay.
it does that, then it's gonna be bad.
Exactly, exactly.
Wait, why is this? Okay, B4.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, so that's good. The only other thing, so another thing too here is like, let's say I'm just gonna erase this formula because like the next one is when we do the max. So I do equals max, and then when I try to find the max of a certain range, would it be from finding the max or the highest payment of all these? Would it be from C8 to C10?
Yes.
Okay, so if I go C8 colon C10, I get the lowest payment out of all that.
Yeah, so and that's because in cell C8 there is one change to make to that formula.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
What's the change?
So didn't I think you mentioned earlier that B8, like shouldn't that be negative?
So I should remove the dollar sign from B8 and put a negative.
Actually, you'd have both. It'd be negative dollar sign.
Oh, okay. And so with B8,
Ooh.
don't we want the B8 to change though?
Well, let's. Oh,
Because and
yeah,
then
you do. Yeah, you do want it to change. So actually you don't need the dollar sign. You definitely don't want a dollar sign before the 8 because you want the 8 to change to 9 and 10.
But you want one before the B because you want it to stay in that column.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically,
So,
though, Liam, you don't even need the dollar sign before the B because like if you're just dragging stuff down in one column, Excel won't try to make the B become a C or a D, you know?
okay.
But either
Oh,
way,
and
it's
then
fine.
so that changes this now.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
that's all with the negative.
Yeah. Mhm.
And so I don't need the dollar sign at all.
No, you don't.
it
Not
can
for
still-
that last argument.
Okay, I'm gonna.
The present value. Yeah. Good call. Yeah, you don't need the dollar sign.
Wow. Okay. That's baller. Okay, so now I can just do C82.
Yeah, you've got it.
What? Okay, dude, thank you so much.
Looks good. Of course. Yeah, happy to help.
Okay, so I think I'm chilling now. Hopefully that's good. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate the help,
Definitely.
everybody. I will stop my
Professor,
share.
I have a question.
Yes.
So for I'm on number 3, and I'm trying to I centered the words, but it doesn't like do anything. It doesn't center.
Let me pull up the
It
instructions.
says merge and center, and I clicked merge and center, but it doesn't look like yours.
Oh, like Liam's? That was Liam's. We just saw.
Oh yeah, I was talking about the final result, but yeah, same
Let
thing.
me
He had
pull
the
up
same
the.
thing.
Oh, good. Oh, cool. Okay. Let's see here. Just one second. I think it's still my downloads. Let's see. Go. So step 3, type flex pay calculator in cell A1, and then merge and center the title on the first row in the range. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. Got our worksheet. Oh, it's just empty. So, did the first 2 steps go okay?
Yeah, so I was able. So I typed in flex pay calculator, and I chose the range A1 to C1, and I was able to bold it and do the blue font color, and I got everything. It's just I don't like the merge and center isn't working. And also, does accent 1, is that a font type, like a font style?
Oh, it's a font color. So like I'll just type in like, I'll just type in like some, some letters here. And then it said to merge and center. So for that, I would click like I'd make sure cells A1 through C1 are all selected.
Yes.
And then in the home tab, did you try merge and center? It didn't work?
Yeah, I do that and nothing happens. It doesn't like look like it's in the center.
Oh, well, I'm not sure what's going on with yours, but if it's just a minor formatting issue, I would honestly, I would try the other parts, like when it's talking about the fill color, it's talking about this like palette here where you just find whatever color it was saying.
Also, like, how do I find that specific, like, I don't know where to search specific colors. Like, I think I have the right color because it was just like it showed up on the theme colors immediately. So I think it's the same one.
Yeah, Nurgis. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so you have to hover over the colors. Basically, you just put your mouse over the colors into like a little like tip, a little tool tip looking text comes up and tells you what color it is. I have no idea like which one's which, so I just
Oh,
hover.
okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so that I did choose the right color. Also, I have another question. Wait, am I gonna like get points
good. Yeah.
off for that?
I would just submit it, and if so, like for the merge and center thing, are you asking? to get
Yeah.
points off?
Yeah.
It's possible, yeah. Unless maybe you are truly merging and centering it because you are like it sounds like you're doing the right thing. So maybe for some reason it might, I don't know why, but like might just not look very merged or centered. But yeah, technically the grader, the automatic grader will like mark you off for that. So if it's just like a point here and there though, and you email me and tell me you tried to, what you tried for that step and that it got deducted, for the points, I'll just add back in the points manually.
Okay, thank you. And if anyone else has questions, you can ask because I have like another question, so I want to be fair and let everyone else ask questions.
Oh, sure. Yeah, thanks, Nurgis. Yeah, any other questions? Then we can definitely come back to you.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Professor, I texted you on a direct message.
Oh yeah, Yudo. Did like using Pronto or Canvas? Or I mean the inbox or
No, just on Zoom.
oh, okay. Oh, great. Okay, cool. I'll check right now. Thanks, Yudo. Okay, cool. So Manisha, are you okay answering any questions? And I'll be right back.
Sure, no problem.
Manisha, I have a question.
Yes, Nargis, please go ahead.
How do you do thick out? How do you apply the borders?
Oh yeah. Are you able to share your screen, or I could share mine?
Oh, do you think you could please share yours? Because mine doesn't let me.
Okay, hold on, please.
Thank you.
So, okay, are you able to see it?
Yes.
Okay, so on the home tab, we have this little box called borders, and then you press on the small arrow. And what is it saying? Thick borders?
Yes.
Yeah, if you hover on each of the little boxes, you'll see what exactly it is.
Oh, that was easy. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, any other question on this?
Yeah, I have another question, but it's probably like a dumb question. So my number of payments, it's cut off. So how do
Um, you mean this one?
sorry, let me see what's going
Oh,
One.
number of
on. Yes.
this one over here.
Yeah.
Which cell are you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about A4.
A4, yes. Okay. So, what was your question again?
Oh, so mine's like cut off. It just shows number of payment.
Oh, okay. Um, I guess then maybe we could increase the width of column A. If you hover over here in between and drag it back and forth, you could change the width.
Oh, okay. That won't deduct you. You won't get any points deducted if you can just change the width if you want. Okay, thank you.
And it says in step 8 that it says to resize column A as needed to display all text anyway. So
Oh,
Ooh, thank
okay.
you. Thank you.
Mhm.
I have another question.
Yes, Liam. Yes.
So when we go back in person, I remember professor said that we kind of have like we can be on Zoom or in class.
Mhm.
So we can, like next Wednesday, if we're on Zoom, it's fine, as opposed to going in, or how will that work?
Yeah, I think you'll be fine if you're on Zoom, and
Okay.
same with the tutoring and SI sessions.
Okay, sweet. Thank you so much.
Cool. Thank you. Any other questions?
I'll probably have some more questions, but I'm just working through it.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, I have a question.
Yes, please go ahead, Nargis.
How do you do currency number format?
Okay, hold on. So I'm going to share my screen, and it's gonna be in the number formats area over here. Since mine is the online Excel, it might look a little different, but it's gonna be in the numbers formats area. So you click on it, and then you go to currency. So first you need to select the cell where you want to change the currency number format. For example, we have B8, and we want to make it look like currency. So you go to the number format and currency. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay. So, yeah, I guess my questions, I'll just kind of like, because I've never used Excel ever. So I guess I'll just try to look for it myself and then I'll ask you.
Okay.
Because it's like everything's right in front of you. So my questions are kind of like stupid.
No worries. Thank you for your question.
Thank you for your help.
Lisa, do you have any question?
No, I think I'm okay at the moment. Thank you. I've managed to, I think it was the minus that was throwing me on the calculation for the PMT previously. So I think I've got that. I kind of get the absolute and relative things, but it was just getting the right formula. And also dividing by 12. I hadn't done that with the percentage rate initially. So that didn't work out to the right amount. But I've got those sorted now. So thank you, Manisha. That's
Okay,
really
thank you.
helpful.
So, Manisha, I have actually like an actual question this time.
Okay, please.
The PMT function, I'm kind of confused on that.
Okay, so let's go back to the worksheet. Okay, so we have PMT function in cell C8. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so which part actually you find hard to understand?
Oh, so what? I don't know what a PMT function is.
Okay, so PMT function is a built-in function in Excel, and we just have to put in the numbers and it will do the automatic calculation for us. It will actually calculate the payment value for us depending on the numbers we enter. So I'm not sure if, okay, so this is how we use it. Okay. And so it will show us which things to enter next. For you, it might look different because this one is the online version of Excel. So first one is rate, where we will enter. Can you please tell me what is the rate for our function here?
I'm not sure. Is it 1.75?
Yes, so it's this one, but then that is annual rate, but we want it to be monthly rate, so we divide it by 12. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, and then we put a comma, and then the next is NPER. NPER is nothing but the we have it in number of payments, so that would be
36.
Yeah, and then the next one, to enter the next one, we put comma again, and then we have FV, which is our price. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. So 949.
And then, oh, that's it actually. Oh, but to make sure, since we are borrowing the money, we have to put a negative sign in front of B8. Does that make sense?
Wait, a negative.
Negative sign.
Oh, gotcha.
And then last step, we could do the, as per the instructions, we have to use mixed and different type of cell references, which is fixed and relative and fixed, relative, and mixed. So let's see. So B3 is this one, and it's not going to change for all of the formulas down over here, right?
Yeah.
So we make it as a fixed cell reference by putting $ in front of B. which is column, and the row 3. And for the next one, we can do the same thing. Excel reference. And the last one, we can actually make it mixed cell reference because we don't want to, excuse me, we don't have, okay, there. So we don't want to change the column. Column is going to be same, but we do want to change the row numbers because when we move to the next formula, the row number is going to be 9 for the price. Does that make sense? Oops, I did something wrong. Oh my God.
So mine it looks a bit different. So you know how you're typing like you're doing you're doing like a dollar sign in front of the B, a dollar sign in front of the 4.
Mm-hmm.
For mine, I think I'm supposed to enter like the value. So 36.
Values, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Because like I'm on a Mac, it's a little different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I can't really like I wish I could show you, but it's not letting me screen share. I don't know. I don't know. I hate Apple. Like, sorry. But I need to get a different laptop.
So, is there anything else I can help with?
Oh no. Well, I just kind of need help with that one, but I don't know how to show you. Like it looks different.
Okay. I think someone was talking about how to share screen. Okay, then I will stop sharing my screen and please let me know if you have any other question.
I don't know how to do this. It's not the same. It's different. I don't know how to, like, it won't let me share the screen. I don't know what else to do. It just keeps saying go to your system preferences and grant access, but I am, and it just won't let me.
So I think someone was saying that you could click on the lock sign under it and you need to enter your password in order to able to start sharing.
Okay, let me try that. I don't know, where's the lock sign? Oh. Oh. I think I got it. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I share my screen?
Yes, please go ahead. We have 2 more minutes left.
Oh no, it keeps saying allow Zoom to share. But I just unlocked it. I don't understand. Oh, I think I got it. Okay, sorry. Oh, I got it.
Cool.
Okay, I think so. This is what mine looks like.
Oh, okay. So you just have to go to like move your mouse to C4, B4, not C4, B4, and select that cell.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Yeah, so we were talking about N per, right?
Yes.
So click in the N per box, yeah, and go to B4.
Oh, go to it?
Yeah, like move your mouse over it, select that's it. There, can you see that now?
Yeah.
Okay, and to make it the fixed cell reference, you could type $ in front of both B and 4, or for me, it is function key and F4.
I'll just type it.
Sure.
Okay, does that look correct now for those?
Mm-hmm.
So when I click on it, like you see me clicking on it, I have to go to the box.
Yes. So right now you have just entered the number, but yeah, no. Click on the, yeah, that's all.
Oh, and I do a $ in front of both of these.
Just the column, yeah, B. Because when we drag the function down to the next for Samsung Galaxy and LV30, we want the price to change to $799 and $650.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mhm.
And then FV, what is that?
FV, I think that's optional.
Oh, so I don't need the rest, just those three.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then I just press done.
Yeah, if we scroll down, I could see in the green text under that more about this function. Yeah, it might tell you. Yeah, so see FV in front of FV, I could see it's optional and even type is optional.
Gotcha. Okay, and then I just press done.
Mhm.
Oh, and then to apply it to all of them, you go like this, right? Wait, you
Yeah. Fill handle. Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Welcome. And I guess that's the end of our session today.
Thank you.
If you have any other question, please feel free to come to the SI session at 1.
Definitely will. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Manisha. That's really helpful the way you explained through that. It's really good.
You're welcome, Lisa.
I did have a question, but I don't know whether you're going to be able to answer it or whether I need the professor to answer it. It's with regard to chapter 3 of Excel, the simulations, and the next thing. When I'm in the actual book, I can't actually see the next chapter. It goes straight to chapter 5 from chapter 2. So it doesn't look like it's been opened up for me to look at it and see it.
Oh, I'm here, and actually we
Ah.
skip chapters 3 and 4. So we go straight from Excel chapter 2 all the way to 5.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. So the next chapter after 2 is to go to chapter 5. Okay, that makes sense now. And I wasn't sure if we had to just work through them logically. So, okay, that helps. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thanks everyone. So if you have other questions for Manisha or me, we'll be here for the next couple minutes. And then Manisha's SI session. Oh yeah, Nurgis.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have another question, but it's okay because I understand class is over. So if you guys have to go, it's okay.
Oh, it's not over.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a
I'm so
brief.
sorry. It's just I'm asking so many questions because I've never done this. Like I don't know what any of this means.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, what's going on?
Okay. So it says use the max function is that function we're supposed to know just by like?
Only like it's like kind of, yeah, but only because of going over it on Monday. Otherwise, like it's totally arbitrary that Microsoft decided to call it the max function instead of like maximum or, you know, largest number or whatever, you know.
Yeah, I forgot how to do that. Like I know you did it in class, but I forgot.
Oh yeah, so the formula, I'll just share my screen. It's super easy. So like if we just had like, you know, three numbers, 16, 8, and 23. We put them in a different order, kind of hide the maximum, and then you just go equals max. And then the argument is just the numbers like where you want to find the biggest of. And then so here's the formula. And when I press enter, it should come out to 23.
Oh, and it's the same for average, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. The same like structure. Yeah,
Oh, gotcha. Let me try that.
Did you get something that worked out reasonably for that one?
Let me start on the Mac. It's a little different. Oh, 1 second.
Oh yeah, sure.
I got 0.
Oh, for the average?
Yeah, and that's not right.
Could be. I'll type in the average one here.
Oh, I can share my screen if that's okay.
Oh, you can share your screen. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, thanks everyone. If you want to stick around, I'll be here for an extra 10 minutes. Otherwise, thank you so much. Have a great day and see you next time.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. And I'm just
Thank you.
clarifying that it's still good if we're on Zoom for next week.
Yeah, that's right. Monday we'll have to be on Zoom, and then Wednesday.
Well,
you can either
Monday,
come-
don't we not have class?
Oh yeah, it's a holiday. Sorry, no class Monday. And
But
yes,
Wednesday we still could be on Zoom.
Yeah, exactly. Just join us on Zoom, and you'll see us. You'll see who's ever in the classroom. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. Bye.
Professor, do you mind stopping your share?
Oh, I'm sorry, Nergis. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you.
There we go. All set.
Okay. So for me, so I did what you said. So I did equals max. And then this comes up for me. I think I'm supposed to do it like, because like when I do like B12. Oh, wait. Wait. It just is it's 0.
But here's my question to you. Which cells are the payments in?
C8 to C10.
Yeah, exactly. So the formula should be equals max C8 to C10.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I must have I didn't catch that.
That's cool. No problem. I can tell you know like what the idea is.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's clear.
Oh, that makes sense now, right?
Nice, looking good. Yeah, and that should work for the average as well. Yeah. If you have other questions, just let one of us know, and yeah, we can talk about it more.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Nergis. Looking good. Yeah. Nice work.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Okay, I'm gonna hop off, but Paulina, do you have any questions before we go?
Yeah, I was wondering where the recordings will be posted.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna put them in the Canvas page in the pages section. If you click pages on the left,
Mhm.
and they're at the bottom of like the default page, that like web page that comes up when you click pages.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it might take me a little bit to get around to posting some of them, but I just finally yesterday posted the ones like from the first day up to Monday of this week. So yeah.
Okay, and there is class Wednesday, correct?
There is, yeah, yeah, we'll be on campus in room M102, or you can join via Zoom remotely. That's fine too.
Okay, M102. Got it. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. See you, Paulina. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you. Thanks, Nergis.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Professor. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Of course, yeah. So yeah, how's everything going, by the way, Manisha?
It's going good. Thank you for asking. And yeah, I'm excited to see all the students in person.
Good. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. So yeah, see you Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, and I just wanted to ask, is everything all right? Because just wondering because you had to go and come back.
Oh yeah, no, it's just someone wanted to do a breakout room, and it took so long because I had no idea how to set it up, but now I know. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, it was 90% setting up the breakout room and 10% like me and talking in it. Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't see you, so I thought maybe you left, and I was busy telling them how to do things, so I didn't realize.
Oh, good. Yeah, sorry to leave you stranded. I was glad we finished up before 12:35. Otherwise, it would have looked like I just just left completely. So, oh yeah, but good. I think that worked out. I think people like working with you. So, from what I could tell when I joined back in.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. All right, see you next time.
Yeah, see you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.